आपादमौलिपर्यन्तं गुरूणामाकृतिं स्मरेत् तेन विघ्नप्रणश्यन्ति सिद्धन्ति च मनोरथः लक्ष्मीं तनोतु नितरामितरानपेक्षमङ्गलद्वयं निगमशाकिशिखाप्रवालं हैरम्बमम्बुरुहडम्बरचौर्यनिग्रं विघ्नाद्रिभेदशतधारधुरन्धरः सर्वेषां स्वागतं. Welcome to the Bhāvārtha session for the 47th shloka. विश्वय्यदेतत् परमात्मदर्शनं विलापयेदात्मनि सर्वकारणे पूर्णश्चिदानन्दमयोऽवतिष्ठते न वेदबाह्यन्न च किञ्चिदान्तरम्. विश्वय्यदेतत् परमात्मदर्शनं विलापयेदात्मनि सर्वकारणे पूर्णश्चिदानन्दमयोऽवतिष्ठते न वेदबाह्यन्न च किञ्चिदान्तरम्. विश्वं यत् एतत् परमात्मदर्शनं विलापयेत् आत्मनि सर्वकारणे. पूर्णः आनन्दमयः न अवतिष्ठते वेद बाह्यं न च किंचित antaram. So in the previous shloka there was the instruction given as to how one should start with the process of meditation and how that realization, the process, how do we initiate it. What happens when we do that? When we go through that, then we will find that this Vishwam, which is perceived by us, Yadetat, so is actually the Supreme Self. It is within the Supreme Self. So the whole collective, not just this existence, all the states of existence. Existence can be of different kinds. It can be just of the Atma, just of the Karana Sharira, just of the physical thing. It can be in different states, Swapna, Sushupta, etc., etc., Turiya. So different states. All these things going to a very zoom out like that. When we are seeing ourselves now, then zoom out, we're seeing ourselves in a house, maybe zoom out more in a city, then country, then the whole world, then go back there's the solar system, then go a little more zoom out, then we will see the galaxies, then a little more zoom out, if we see then the whole existence, putting it all together, that itself is the self of Paramatma. That is the reason in Vishnu Sahasranama also we start off with Padau Yasya Nabhirvyadasura Nilaschandra Surya Ucha Netre Karana Vasha Shirodhya Mukhamapi Dahanu. So the whole thing, it is within him only. That is the reason we are seeing that whole expanse of primordial matter, we are within that. That is Narayana, that is Vishnu. That is the concept. So therefore, when we see that whole picture, Chitram Ramyate, it is given in the Vishnu Sahasranama itself. So, and in there also, it is very particularly given that whatever the different nature of beings, whatever the different state of beings, Gandharva, Manushya, Daitya, Asura, all those things are there within him only. So all those existence, whatever is the existence, it is within him only. And that is the image that we are trying to bring about when we talk about Vishnu. A very broad picture of existence itself, which is very difficult to think about. So Vishwam Yadyetat Paramatma Darshanam Vilapayet, we are going to merge with that. See, our consciousness is going to be within this Sharira. If I focus only on this Sharira, the expansion of my consciousness happens when I include more things in it. Like, for example, I'm thinking about one problem that I have. As long as I keep thinking about that one problem that I have, it will become my problem. So I'll keep stressing on that, fixating on that. And then it becomes broad so much that my physical existence also starts to get affected. BP, stress, hyper, all those things, hypertension and all that. When I start to think of my existence as one among million, like for example, obviously everybody faces the problem of livelihood, or everybody experiences the problem of finance, problem of health, etc., decision making in daily life, so many different things. So what happens is, when I focus out, zoom out, when I start including everything, then my negative thought becomes very small part of it. So what happens indirectly, I am losing focus of that one thing that I was stressing on. My focus has expanded. When I have expanded my the scope, when I've expanded it too much, then I will see that I have become a part of an existence, a certain existence. There is no new feature over there. It is a part of it, is one particular. Like for example, if I have to write one program, the program is very specific. I have to matter what is the syntax, what character I'm using, what variables, what are the commands that I'm giving. For one program, I'm thinking. But imagine the amount of programs that is associated when making a user interface. So many things are there. So my one program of accepting one variable becomes one small instructions among a set of huge instructions. So it becomes very nimna. It doesn't make any big impact. It is a part of the picture, that's all. So all of that together is contributing to one existence. I'm a part of it. I have to merge with it because I am a part of it. I am not separate from it. So I have to look at it that way. So vilapayet it should merge with atmani, self, with the self we have to. So that which is the sarvakarani, which is the reason. Then we realize, by doing so we realize we are limitless, complete, blissful, and there is nothing that is remaining in that jnana of being the existence itself, rather than being something that is existing. In that sense of existence itself, if we are merging our consciousness, then obviously that itself is the true jnana. So there is no difference if we think that way. There is no difference between the inner and the outer self. So this dynamic world of things and beings perceived by us is nothing but the Supreme Self. So one should merge into it, into that self, the cause of all, such that he should accomplish this in himself, in the merged into, he will be able to see himself as the limitless, blissful self, and remains knowing nothing of this outer or inner world of plurality. So that um, there is no antaram, there is no difference between bahya. Bahya is the manifested world, and within inner world is the true reality, unmanifested. So we will realize that the plural world does not hold any distinct to any uh, material significance to us. It is actually the inner self. So that we'll be able to realize when we uh, do this whole process that has been given in the previous shloka. That is the Bhāvārtha for this shloka. Astu. स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः प्रतिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महीमहीषा गोब्राह्मणेभ्यो शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ता सुखिनो भवन्तु कायेन वाचा मनसेन्द्रियैर्वा बुद्ध्यात्मना वा प्रकृते स्वभावात् करोमि यद्यत् सकलं परस्मै नारायणायेति समर्पयामि।